RudeNation, it's Dracula. Thank you for jumping to my castle, which is also a hotel located in Transylvania. The RudeBoyz are going to be talking about my motion picture franchise, Hotel Transylvania. Boys, take it away, blah, blah, blah.
I don't go blah, blah, blah.
Well, I mean, he just did. There's audio proof of him doing that. RudeNation, what's going on? It's your boys. The RudeBoyz, I'm sure.
I'm Tom.
And I am the real Lechonk. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about. It's our big-time Hotel Transylvania. Should we talk about why we're talking about Hotel Transylvania first, or should we do that when we get into the topic?
I think when we get into the topic.
All right, perfect.
Let's keep the nation on their
toes?
Toes.
On the edge of their seats?
Yes.
All of those things? On pins and needles?
Yes.
Gotcha. We got a lot of Blitzkrieg news coming up, too.
I see that.
Star Wars Celebration happened. Sony had a State of Play. Pokemon Direct. Oh, Lechonk, my beautiful boy. But yeah, let's get to it.
We don't kink shame here.
Oh, but let's not get to it. Who do we got in our mouths?
We got some. We got Miller High Life, established in 1903.
Clink it up. Yeah. Clink. I'm not drinking NHL. Sorry.
The bottles are gonna fucking break one time.
We're gonna smash the shit out of them.
Yeah, you gotta smash that bottle. It's gonna be everywhere. All those lovely juices will be everywhere.
Foam everywhere.
Oh god! And the great thing about these, Chris, is you can open them.
Yes, I'm inept of opening certain beer
cans,
beer can tops.
All right.
Whatever. All right, let's. Why don't we all kick it all into Blitzkrieg news?
Blah blah. Starting off in games as we always do.
What's up to?
Yeah, thanks. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet out November 18th.
That is correct. So we got their second big look at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out the 18th of November. November, I apologize.
Get it right.
Pretty cool. You saw so the whole thing is that there's the two different versions. They have like a past future gimmick to them, presumably not really revealed, but like you get two different professors, both fuckable. And the two different legendaries, one's kind of like a real, like an Aztec-looking dragon bird. The other one's like this futuristic jet lizard. Yeah, man. And Lechonk. Can we talk about Lechonk? You saw the trailer, right?
I did, but I don't know what Lechonk is.
Lechonk is the little, like he's not the starter, but he's like one of the early Pokemons you catch, presumably. He's a little piggy. And he's not fat, he's full of muscle because he searches for food. That's
so like Milk Tank.
Milk Tank is a cow.
Right, but he's not fat. He's muscular.
I would imagine.
And his udders.
I would imagine. Also,
twirl.
I think all Milk Tanks are girls.
Probably.
Right.
Because cows
not
are girls.
Sexist. Cows are girls.
But turkeys.
Oh, stop that with that.
Not this shit again.
Nation, hit us up. Are all turkeys boys? What did you say? Turkeys are girls? Turkeys breed with chickens. That's how the turkey lineage continues. Yes. Right. Oh, man. But it was so bizarre. I questioned all of reality. I really wish I knew what episode this was. We had a whole, like, you gave a turkey. We talked about our biggest turkeys.
Probably, yeah.
It wasn't there. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Pokemon. Super hype.
Was that the Pokemon episode on my birthday where I was just fucking hammered?
Tom, there could be a greatest hits of upwards of 20 episodes of you just completely blacking out all memory from... Much like, well, maybe this episode too, I don't know. But, no. Yes. And it's like open world, too. Great. Let's do it. Multiplayer. Sure. Not like MMO, but like with 4 players running around town.
Couch co-op?
No.
Gay. No. Lame.
Yep. Moving on.
John Madden on the cover of Madden 23 because he died this year.
Yep. Way to real be cold about it there. Jesus.
Dude, this motherfucker should have been on the... I think the only one he was on the cover of was Madden 1998, which was my all-time favorite Madden game that I ever played.
Like the 20th anniversary one, too. But, I mean, I think that was just like a celebration thing.
It's a celebration, bitches!
What?
It's a celebration, bitches!
Oh, okay, yes. But, yeah, that's cool. And I think the picture that you are using is of the earlier Madden games.
Right.
Of the EA Sports line. Play the game? What's it? EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
There it is.
Sony had a state of play, which we watched live.
We watched that. That is the second most recent thing we watched.
Yes.
And we'll get into the most recent thing we watched. But, yeah, they had a state of play as per recording. And mostly talking about PS5 and PSVR 2 stuff. They started off with Resident Evil 4 remake, the oft-rumored. That's pretty neat. Resident Evil 4 is a pretty dope game. I think right now, Nation, it is on sale on pretty much all the consoles. You should check it out. I think it's like $9.99. It was on Switch for $9.99. I was gonna pull the trigger, but I didn't.
I know. We know my history with Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
What's your issue with Resident Evil 4?
I rage quit it because
okay.
The part where you have...
Oh, the president's daughter.
Yep.
Right. Well, maybe they...
and I kept shooting her in the stupid face.
Well, because this game's not a what the fuck? It's not like a remake. It is a remake, yes. So maybe they are tweaking it as such.
God, I hope they take that out. Or just, if I shoot her, just let me keep going.
Okay. What else was talked about that? Street Fighter 6. It's apparently got some weird like single player open world thing where you run around Metro City, which I'm a fan of.
Metro City.
I love Metro City.
I thought you said Metroid City.
Nope.
That's why I said I thought. That's why I didn't argue. Okay, calm down. You've been fucking.
You're arguing with me right here with a beer in his hand. He's pointing at me.
You've been fired up. All goddamn day. Nation, if you could see these fucking text messages this clown has sent me all day.
Oh, you mean when I said, I want to support my co-host? Yeah, drop that. Ugh. Anyway. Oh, come on. Those were not expensive.
What?
Yeah, if you go back to Metro City,
Metroid City.
Final Fight 1 and 2 and 3, I think.
Yes.
Maybe 2 you go all around the world. I don't fucking know. But it's pretty cool. I'm not really into it. Nope. Yeah, it's fucking dirty here. Right? I'm sorry. Well,
he is ultra sensitive, by the way, tonight.
Much like your microphone.
Because I'm the talent, bitch.
All right, then you saw the kitty cat. Yeah, and you're gonna sound like a robot.
Yes, I saw the game Stray.
We saw the kitty cat game. And then it ended with Final Fantasy 16, Tommy. Some of the same director as your game.
Oh, God, I am hard.
He is hard.
It looks so fucking good.
I mean, I'm not confirming he is hard. I'm just repeating what he said. For the record.
He's confirming.
Nope. What else we got? Keep it Blitzkrieg.
I almost had to make Chris leave the studio when we were watching that trailer.
Right. Oh yeah. Spider-Man Remastered is going to be coming to PC. So get ready for some people put in their fun mods. That's always a good time. When games hit the PC.
Can't wait to see Thomas the Tank Engine fucking swing around New York.
Oh my God, you probably will.
That fucking I want to know where the web's going to come from. His caboose.
Maybe. Much like all spiders.
Trailer talk
for video games.
Yeah.
What?
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yes. So this was part of the Star Wars Celebration. Star Wars Celebration news is kind of smattered throughout Blitzkrieg news, but they finally talked about the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order. It looks pretty dope. You got Cal Kestis back, presumably facing up against the Grand Inquisitor. Inquisitor's all over Star Wars right now.
The Inquisitors first showed up.
They were also in Jedi Fallen Order.
That's where I first saw them.
Right. They were. I think their first. They might have been in the comics first, but they were in Rebels. That was their first.
Rebels.
Their first. I guess to television, live action to screen.
I never
adaptation.
I never read the comics.
No, neither have I.
Or books.
But yeah, I think that was a new thing they did.
So who do you think that is in the vat?
In the vat, I don't know. They really have a hard-on of bringing back Legends characters.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it could be a guy from Knights of the Old Republic, which is still presumably getting a remake.
Was that Darth Bane in the trailer?
No, I don't think so. Or
was that just an Inquisitor?
It was probably just an Inquisitor. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the trailer is cut in such a way to make it seem very mysterious.
Yeah.
You saw the Grand Inquisitor, like that was him 100%.
To do with the fangs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like you did see like a guy with a red lightsaber like in the distance, and then a guy in a vat, like you said. So, yeah, I don't know.
Gonna be running from Vader again. Fuck.
It could be, yeah. I mean, Cal Kestis, age-wise, fuck. I thought I remembered this. So Ezra Bridger is the same age as Luke Skywalker. They were born on the same day or a day apart. So they're the same age.
Right.
But Cal Kestis, he's got to be older. He's got to be older than them, because he was a Padawan during he was a youngling during Order 66. So, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just trying to think if they would bring Cal Kestis into any of the movies or TV shows. Sorry, speculating wildly. Not keeping it Blitzkrieg at all. Nope.
Moving on to comics, we have comic book news.
We have comic book news.
Yes. Joe Quesada is stepping down as...
Tom just had a seizure.
CEY? CEI? No. Fuck.
EIC.
EIC.
Marvel Editor-in-Chief. Are you okay?
No, the dyslexia kicked in for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is pretty big. Like, he was, I think, Editor-in-Chief since, like, early 2000s. Like, right, like Marvel bankruptcy time. So he's been around. He also a lot of shit. So
he's also the one that started the Marvel Knights line.
Right. Oh yeah, no, he's a prolific comic book writer, artist also, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, he drew the Kevin Smith
Guardian Devil.
Yes.
He
drew, I actually
I love
also,
right. He's an author.
Yeah, he's not a very good one.
Oh, okay.
He's not very good.
Woo.
Yeah. No. I that is actually one of my favorite renditions of Daredevil. Is the Joe Quesada. Because I love the deep red ink, the deep red inks that they use.
True. That was a good read.
So is he leaving the company? Because
well, I mean, he's never leaving the company.
Yeah.
Like he's always got friends and coworkers and whatever like history there. I think he is though stepping away, but obviously if they want to enlist him to do something as such an expert,
right?
And no successor has been named as of recording. So, I'm sure he'll be there for the transition period. Maybe it's kind of fake. I don't know.
Moving on to movies.
Movie talk, Tommy.
Winnie the Pooh is out of honey and fucks.
Yep.
Winnie the Pooh is getting a horror movie called Honey and Blood.
Yep. Because Winnie the Pooh is now public domain.
These images
this is exactly what happens to these things now. Yep. They're like, let's make it gritty. It's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Let's make it gritty.
Yeah.
It's Alice in Wonderland. Let's make it gritty. Wizard of Oz.
So they're making it the Grimm fairy tales. Awesome. That's essentially what it is.
Grimm Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yep. Like Grimm, like Brothers Grimm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You realize that all these fairy tales
came from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew that, you illiterate bastard.
I did, but obviously the most modern interpretation that people love to gravitate towards are like the Disney versions or the storybook fun ones. But then, after a while, they're like, then you get American McGee doing Alice in Wonderland stuff, and Fables does all their gritty shit.
And then you have Anne Rice, who does The Taming of Sleeping Beauty.
The Taming of Sleeping Beauty?
It's erotica.
I was about to say, that sounds rapey.
We sold a lot of that at Borders.
Well, there's a very overlappy Venn diagram of readers and horny people, I think.
Readers and what?
Horny people?
I think it's like corny.
No, not corny.
Look, come on.
Right.
Very close words.
No, I got you. Off by a letter. Understand?
I'm
I'm supporting you, Tom. This was your time. This is your day.
No. being patronized. All right, moving on. Indies back at it, June 30th, 2023. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't know.
Indiana Jones for me stopped at Last Crusade.
That's a fair, very fair. Honestly, Crystal Skull is as good as Temple of Doom. But I mean, there are much better Indiana Jones stories out there. I remember working at Borders when Crystal Skull came out. Crystal Kingdom? Crystal Skull, right?
Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull. And there was like a big DK book of Indiana Jones stuff, and it was talking about young Indiana Jones and the comics and the novels and the video games. And it's like a lot of those stories are really good, and a lot of those stories are also really shit. They chose to make a movie out of a really shit Indiana Jones story. Yeah. Sorry. That's just what happens. Yeah. Guess what? Harrison Ford, just really pack it in, bro. You are the Ric Flair of Hollywood right now. You can just please stop. Please stop. I would love to say, like, you could live off your legacy. You fucking hate your legacy. You hate going to conventions and shit. You hate these fans. You're doing it for the paycheck.
I mean,
much
look,
like
we've seen the fans.
Ric Flair. What? Yes.
We've seen the fans.
Yes. But yes, Indiana Jones 5.
Wonderful. 40 years too late. TV talk. Sony confirms God of War series for Amazon and Horizon series for Netflix.
Yep. And there's also going to be like a Gran Turismo movie or something like that.
Why?
I don't know. Yep.
Why?
Exactly. I don't know. Because Gran Turismo is a thing they want to sell.
Yeah, it was
and I think with Uncharted, they were like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it was called the manga called Initial D.
Fair.
Jesus Christ, moving along.
Moving right along.
Ugh. Sweet Tooth to get voiced by Will Arnett.
And also, breaking news. What are you doing? Oh, God. He's going to be dual voiced by Will Arnett and Samoa Joe.
Interesting.
So I don't know how that's going to happen, because the character of Sweet Tooth is just a monster man.
Maybe Will Arnett is him before he became the Monster Man.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then Samoa Joe is when he is Sweet Tooth.
Or maybe they do like a weird, like, they both voice him at the same time, and when he's like angry, it comes out more Samoa Joe.
Give us a new goddamn Twisted Metal, Sony, you fucking cowards.
Oh, man, listen, we'll see when the next state of play is.
Yeah.
Unless that was it. I don't know. There's no way to know.
Season 3 of The Adventures of Baby Yoda and His Robot Babysitter. Mandalorian is not a robot.
I know, but he could be.
Nope. This is stupid, and I am stupid for reading it that way. Comes February 2023.
Okay. Like, you just burnt yourself. Yes, Mandalorian 3 coming back to Disney Plus 2023.
Woo! Star Wars. Skeleton Crew also hitting 2023.
Star Wars. This is that John Watts thing. It's starring Jude Law, and it's going to have like a bunch of kids in it, but it's not really for kids.
Fun fact, I used to get Jude Law and Hugh McGregor mixed up all the fucking time.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like a Stranger Things Star Wars take, something like that. Not like I'm talking about like it's got kids in it, but it's going to be for adults. You know, it's not like a kids TV show. They are going to have a kids TV show, I think. I think dealing with the High Republic or something like that. There's also going to be a Tales of the Jedi anthology series. Yes. That's pretty interesting.
I saw that.
I think it's like the origin of Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah. Her parents fucked. There's her origin.
Maybe she's the
Trailer Talk.
Her species Jesus. You don't know.
Trailer Talk.
Willow.
Willow.
I honestly thought this was a fucking movie, not a series.
Yeah, no, I think they're possibly doing limited.
Yeah.
Not too sure.
I'm stoked. I wonder if they're gonna wheel fucking fat ass Val Kilmer for this fucking movie.
I never saw Willow.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh shit!
Yeah, really.
Oh shit! That might be a fucking RudeBoyz go to the fucking movies.
That never works when it's for the first time. You know.
All right, well then we're gonna fucking watch it.
I'm gonna watch it back to back.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Willow. No, Willow's great.
Okay.
You probably won't like it now.
No, probably not.
But we're gonna fucking watch it. Yeah. We're doing this episode, so we're gonna watch Willow.
All right. Wait, I'm doing this?
This is your punishment.
What did I
This is your punishment.
What did I just agree
This
to?
is your punishment for entertaining me.
Andor was also another trailer
That's
for
correct,
Star
yes.
Wars Celebration Day 2022.
Yep.
This looks pretty cool.
I like this. Yeah,
This is going to be the pretty much the origin of Cassius, right?
yes.
Cassius.
Cassie.
Ah,
You were close. You had the letters there.
I know.
You just needed to put them in proper order
Harrison,
and pronounce
damn.
it right. Cassian Andor. And I saw something online where that this thing was going to get 2 seasons already, but I think regardless, if it is 1 season or 2 seasons, the last season is going to be like right at the beginning of Rogue One.
Right. Yeah, and Diego Sanchez is coming back, right?
Diego Luna.
Oh shit,
Man, oh man.
I don't know why. I thought it was.
I don't know why either.
I thought it was Sanchez.
Oh man. Oh boy. But yeah, Andor's I think still coming out this year.
Fuck.
Yeah, just gritty, rebellion-y Star Wars take. I mean, Obi-Wan's doing pretty good right now. Gotta say. Gotta say. Even though you'll have some stuff to say about Obi-Wan.
It's not just Obi-Wan.
Right.
Bad Batch Season 2. I still got to finish Bad Batch Season 1.
Bad Batch was good.
Yeah, I know. That
Clone
kid
Wars
bugs
was
me,
better.
though.
What happened?
That kid bugs me.
Really? She's adorable.
Eh.
Omega.
She
Omega. Talks that New Zealand accent.
whiny.
Well, yeah, she's the fucking little child attachment character. And she comes into her own. She's the heart and soul of the Bad Batch.
She kind of is the reason I stepped away from it.
Okay.
So,
I mean, there's some fun episodes that talk. I think like Cad Bane's in a couple episodes.
like, I'll take her over Ezra from Rebels.
All right.
Ezra's a piece of garbage, and that he should have been thrown off a starship. No, this looks pretty
He
cool.
should have been arrested in space Hawaii. What you want to say? There is no space Hawaii. I guess technically Hawaii is in space because it's on Earth.
Space Hawaii.
The fuck was I just gonna say? Ezra's got a good arc,
But
like there are episodes where you're just like, ooh, what are we doing here?
no,
All right. Yep.
not good.
Okay, I get you, brother.
That's all we have in TV.
Okay.
Wrestling.
Wrestling news.
Double or Nothing Fallout.
Yes.
This was a good fucking pay-per-view.
We watched Double or Nothing, not together.
Yeah.
Because
Tommy had a little bit of a stomach
my
bug.
tum-tum, and I didn't want to get anyone else sick.
But we did watch it, and we've got thoughts. What are you pulling up? Match card?
Huh? I remember the matches.
Oh, okay. I knew you weren't.
Huh?
I knew you weren't.
No. You're lucky I wasn't high watching fucking it. Otherwise, there would have been notes of go-go.
Oh, man. Anthony Ogogo. What happened to him? I think he's on Elevation.
Dark.
Come on.
Elevation.
Yeah, okay, good save. Anyway, he just got it. What was the opener? MJF.
Well, no, the opener technically was
Oh,
Hookhausen
yes, that was on the buy-in, yes.
versus
Smart
Tony
Mark
Nese
and
and
Tony Nese.
yeah.
Tony Nese, sorry.
Say Tony
I always
Nissan.
say Tony Nese.
Oh, I thought he said Tony Nissan.
I don't know why I always say Nese. I was just like, Nese.
It
I know it's not his name.
It should be Nisi.
Yeah, but yeah, the Hookhausen went over that. Exactly what every match was just like. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. You know, it was good. It was safe. MJF faced Wardlow. MJF big question mark that whole weekend because he no-showed his fan fest. So
Apparently did buy a ticket to get out of Vegas.
Yep. But Wardlow beat him. You know, now he's an official member of the All Elite Wrestling roster, brother. Then what's the next match?
Next, we're gonna go in order.
Well, I figured, what better way?
All right, what was the next match?
I was asking you.
I'm asking
remember?
you back.
That's not how that works. What was the next match on the card?
Oh, Bucks versus Hardys.
Bucks vs. Hardys. This was like, I didn't really dig it. Jeff was fucked up somehow, some way. Maybe not. I imagine physically, hopefully, and just only that.
Dude, he was still coming off that fucking match with Darby.
I think that's where he got.
So,
a little
you know,
tweaked
I mean,
up.
yeah,
not tweaked up, but injured up,
Jacked.
Jacked. There you go. Yeah. The Hardys won. That was actually surprising.
Yeah, I was very surprised that the Hardys won.
You know, whatever. And then they had the finals for the Owen Hart. So Cole beat Samoa Joe. Britt Baker beat Ruby Soho, which that was what I called. I was like, if they're both in the tournaments, they'll both win it.
And I actually have a little more respect for Britt Baker because she won hers without interference.
Yeah, see, I didn't like that either. I feel like for a tournament, especially for this prestigious, you know, thing they want to make a thing, don't have any interference. I honestly thought if there was going to be interference, it would have been the fucking Ring of Honor people.
Or New Japan.
But for Samoa Joe, they're feuding with him, Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal. I would have assumed it would have been them in the mix. But Cole and Britt won the Owen.
And then fucking Owen Hart's wife fucking dragged on. And like the Owen Hart Foundation, I actually looked up it's for harness safety.
Oh my god! I'll tell you this: all the sharpshooters / Scorpion Death
fucking
Fox,
garbage.
They all like could. How about they should have learned how to do them before?
This was the best one in a heap of garbage.
Yeah, even that wasn't that great.
Yeah, and I've seen Punk pull it off, and Punk pulls it off good, but like every single sharpshooter /
shitty
was oh my, the one that fucking Darby did was
that was bad.
Ew,
that was bad. Listen, I could
Darby.
I'm not a professional wrestler. I would assume I would know how to put a sharpshooter on someone. What? Listen, whatever. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude. And then like when they fucking Darby tried to do that first suicide dive. And completely fucking, and then they kept trying to show it over and over, and they kept showing the second one that he hit perfect.
Right.
I was just like, what the fuck's going on? It was cool to see Rancid play Ruby Soho out. That was
that
was cool.
Yeah,
Vampiro.
And all the champions retained, except for Adam Page.
Yep.
Big spoiler there, I suppose. But what are you gonna do? Not spoiler, but I guess spoiler for the day. You know what's funny? I didn't think Adam Page really got a good reign as champ.
He had some good matches.
Dude. But he didn't really have very monumental feuds. Like they were all just like, I gotta prove myself to Lance Archer or Adam
Bryan
Cole
Danielson
or Bryan Danielson. You know what I mean? Like he always seemed to be like the underdog.
Yeah.
In some of these matches. Whatever. Listen, Punk's the champ now.
Summer Punk.
Yeah, there you go.
See what happens.
Memorial Day weekend. Summer Punk.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, not a bad show. Dude, the fucking triple threat tag match was awesome.
Triple threat, yes.
That was great.
I liked Anarchy in the arena. That was just nonsense.
Yeah.
And that was exactly what I expected.
John Moxley was a horror movie villain. He just was stalking everybody, which I loved.
You want to talk about horror movie stuff? That Eddie Kingston bit.
Yeah.
Of him, basically dragging his foot zombified with a can of gas.
Yeah.
That was fucking dope.
The trios match, Death Triangle versus House of Black, that was pretty cool.
Oh, that I think might have been my match of the night.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Was good.
I was waiting for I've been waiting for Julia Hart to do something like that. Yeah.
Right.
I knew it was coming soon.
Yeah.
All in all, not a bad show.
Not bad at all.
AEW, can you fucking stop with these Sunday pay-per-views? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll say. Yeah, get better with that, please.
We really do. We enjoyed the Saturday ones that were happening.
That was really nice. Yes.
So we can hang out.
Yeah. So that was the Double or Nothing recap from the boys.
Yeah.
The Fallout.
Gas.
Yes. What else we got, Tony?
Big congrats to Johnny Depp. Good on him, man. I'm very glad that he won his defamation trial against that lovely human being, Amber Heard. Right. Let's face facts. He's not an angel.
Right. Yeah.
But if he was the monster that she wanted to make him out to be, then I'm sure there would have been a lot more females who would have used this as a platform to come out and say he was.
Right.
And
I mean, he's a bit of a man whore. He's dated a whole. He's banged a lot in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? Good on him. I know at least I stand with Johnny Depp, and I was super glad that he won this.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I didn't really follow it. It was just like so many memes and shit. It was just getting a little like out of hand.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of done here. This is my Tom moment. I'm just done with this whole like fixation on celebrity. Like I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm done with it.
But when you're watching someone who is a known manipulator and gaslighter finally get theirs,
right?
It is it's a treat to watch.
No, yeah, I get it.
That's all.
I'm cool with that, but like
her and Ezra Miller can go get shot into space to Space Hawaii.
I heard the Flash is getting good buzz. Swear to God, I saw that today. Early screenings.
Moving along.
All right.
Will not be seeing it. I will be voting with my dollars, as you say.
There you go.
We got a couple of duds.
All right, couple duds. Tom's dud of the show.
Duds.
Duds of the show. Is this Tom's soapbox or Tom's duds of the show?
Whatever.
Okay.
First up is fucking Star Wars fans, man.
Oh boy.
I fucking hate
Star Wars Celebration.
Star Wars fans are the biggest pieces of shits. The fact that they are making these horrible racist remarks to Moses Ingram.
Right, the actress that plays third sister. Reva?
Reva, yeah. Hugh McGregor was great. He came out and said, he's like, we don't need you
right.
type of people.
Like, you're not a fan in my eyes. If you do
exactly.
Yeah.
We don't need you in a galaxy far, far away. Why don't you go even further?
To Space Hawaii.
Yeah. Hey, you little fucking keyboard warriors, you're so fucking tough. Why don't you shoot some of those into my DM? Tommy _ Cash80. That's Cash with a K, you bigoted pieces of shits.
There you go, yeah.
Come at me.
It just takes so much energy
to hate.
To hate.
Yeah.
It really does, you know? Like, I truly don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, if she was a bad actress, like, if she was just not good.
Yeah.
Fine, but then if you gotta make it a race thing, like, who gives a shit, man?
Yeah.
Like, stop. Like, it's just so unnecessary. And then to take that energy, it's one thing to just, like, scream it and vent it and just, like, think it. I'm so mad. And it's another thing to just take that energy and put it in your fingertips and fucking type out on your phone or your laptop. Like, it just, I don't understand it. You know, it's like, when I would see, like, racist shit on Miiverse, I'm like, somebody took the time to draw out this stuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. Nation, we know you're all good people. You download every episode 1,000 times. Thank you so much. You're so good to us. You respond to all our tweets and quizzes and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're so good to us.
And all I gotta say with this is, God fucking help any of you bigoted pieces of shits that fucking attack the young actress who's going to be portraying Ms. Marvel. Fucking God help any of you, because I will fucking
there's a dark corner on every.
I will fucking find those and respond to each and every one of you pieces of shits. So just putting that one out there.
That's coming out next week too. The 8th.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's very. It's very rare that you see a Marvel and a Star Wars show overlapping.
Some overlap. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. But
I know.
Yeah.
I know some people aren't happy about the change in the powers.
Listen,
I'm fine with it.
It's always about the character.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
I think she's going to kill it.
Right.
Just from those trailers, I'm stoked for that.
Right. Yeah, it's just about the character, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really.
But yeah, I fucking hate Star Wars fans. I think
you could say that about a lot of fans.
I think
not our fans. Our fans are great.
I think Reva is one of the best things in Star Wars right now. Like, just how villainous she is. It's fucking great.
I mean, her parkour skills are could be better, but
Hey, why don't you fucking go?
I've seen better parkour. I can't perform.
Yeah, all
better
right. So
parkour.
then shut the
So
fuck up. You have no right to say anything.
You see this?
Yeah.
That's
More-
parkour right
That's
there.
pork core.
Hey!
Sorry,
Lechonk.
I got it too. I got Lechonk.
Lechonk, his name
Lechonk.
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 Like a chunk.
Chunk.
Not chunk. Chunk. With
Chunk.
an O. Chunk.
Chunk.
Lechonk.
Yeah.
I just lost my mind. Yes. Moving on, please.
Next up, fucking America. Man. Oh my god. America, you gotta fucking stop. You gotta stop wanting to go back 50 years in women's rights. You gotta fucking stop that bullshit. We gotta stop these horrible tragedies that keep popping up. Fucking stop. There's no need for it. You know, as my lovely co-host said, there's a war going on. Yeah, you know what? There's a fucking war going on in America as well. But you know what? No one cares about that because it's not fucking overseas. So, yeah, you know what? Enough's enough. Stop it. Let's all just fucking, let's build each other up instead of trying to tear fucking each other down.
Nation, here's the deal. This is where we're taking a stand. We are in a situation right now in this nation of ours where we are very much divided. Everything is politicized. Everything is made to be a issue when it should be common sense. And common sense ain't common. That's for goddamn sure. We live in a society where firearms have more rights than women. There's a reason the right to bear arms is Amendment 2, and the women's equality is 18.
Yeah. And you can be 18 to buy firearms, but if you're 18, you still want to if you're 18, you still have to have like your parents' permission for the rights to your body as a woman.
Well, it depends on what state you're in.
Yeah.
It depends. You might not even have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any
goddamn sense.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No.
And
it's fucking disgusting.
I really hope the fucking asteroid and aliens show up soon.
Yeah.
Please, please get us out of this.
And take all these pieces of shits to Space Hawaii.
Yeah, Space Hawaii. Sounds great, but I don't know.
And just leave us. Leave the nation because we can run
Space
it.
Hawaii is actually not a good place. It's like a ploy.
We could run it better. No, Space Hawaii is wonderful.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
People want to go to Space Hawaii, you asshole.
Hawaii. You have Hollywood movie stars there and patriotic individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Space Hawaii is fantastic. And that's all we have for Blitzkrieg.
That is all we have for Blitzkrieg news.
What have you been up to? Curses.
Well, we start both watching Obi-Wan. We'll talk about that, I guess, when the whole series is done.
Yeah,
which
we've done.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
All right, so stop trying to jump the gun
A
and.
little teasy.
Yeah, fucking. I'll tease something.
What are you gonna tease?
My balls.
Oh well, I was gonna tease the nation. But I won't tease the nation anymore. Memorial Day weekend, several games went on deep discount.
Oh yeah.
On the Nintendo Switch eShop, and I picked a couple up for like $2, $3. I picked up SteamWorld Dig. You did play SteamWorld.
Yeah,
okay, I forget if you did.
Yeah.
SteamWorld Dig is awesome.
Let's see. What was it? SteamWorld Heist.
SteamWorld Heist was the
yeah, that one I was
tacticsy
too much
game.
of a fan of.
Right.
Even though I love like that type of stuff, I couldn't get a hang of it.
I understand. It took me a while to get into it also, but when I did, it was awesome.
Yeah.
But SteamWorld Dig came out from Image and Form. It hit the 3DS. It's on fucking everything. It is. Is it a rogue? No, it's not a rogue. I mean, no, not a roguey because like you go because I don't know. Well, the mine is completely unique, and then you dig into the mine. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
But I feel like with rogue games, like the story's constantly changing.
Not necessarily.
Like alright.
Like a game like Rogue Legacy is pretty much, you get the plot and then that's it. But I mean, the worlds are different, so I guess really that is.
Put Rogue Legacy on Switch, you fucking cowards.
What was that?
Put Rogue Legacy 2 on the Switch, you cowards.
Oh yeah, any of those games on Switch?
I think Rogue Legacy is.
Oh, okay, I played that on Vita. That was fun.
I watched my brother play Rogue Legacy 2. Dude, that shit gets fucking wild.
Oh yeah, interesting.
Like every there was one he played the gunslinger class.
Okay.
And so for every class you have your pros, but then you get cons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm familiar,
it's okay.
yeah,
So that's not like a new thing. Okay.
No, I mean I think some of them were just like traits, and you could just be fast, or you could jump high, or you could be strong, or
like one of them is like
colorblind.
You could be small.
Yes.
So
and then you can kind of like slip in and out some places.
But you can also get one shot at being small.
Right.
So
yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Probably a little more enhanced though. But anyway, SteamWorld Dig, a lot of fun. You dig around and shit, and it's what am I trying to say? It is you have to worry about the quantity of your supplies. What the fuck am I trying to say?
Your Steam?
Well, yeah, but like you got to come in, you got to manage your light and how much water you have. What am I trying to say? What's the fucking word?
I don't know.
Oh my god, supply. They're like supplies. They're material.
He's having a nervous breakdown.
I
Nation.
really am. I'm having like a panic.
This is watching someone go into the mouth of madness.
You have to manage
he's holding his
inventory management. That's what it is.
There you
It's not even really inventory, but like you get gems, you go up, and you get upgrades and shit. Fucking fuck you all. I'm moving on. Another game on Cheap.
Fuck you all.
Another game on Cheap. The Panzer Dragoon remake, which I heard was not good when it first came out, but it's been patched ever since, and it's fine. It is like an on-rail shooter. I think it originally came out for the Saturn. It was like $1 billion because Saturn games just spiked. Yeah. And they remade it, and it was crap, but then they patched it, and it was alright for $2. I'm like, fuck it. On-rail shooter, you're on a dragon. It's different than like Star Fox, let's say, Tom, that you've played, I'd imagine.
Yes.
Okay.
Star Fox, yeah.
Okay.
Polygons.
Whereas you can change your camera so you can go. You can look straight, obviously, as you're going, or you can look to your left, your right, or behind you. So there could be enemies all around you, and you gotta hone in on them. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know what you should look into, and I don't know. Huh? I don't know if the studio rig can handle it, but Epic Games always has free shit.
Okay.
Like currently, their free thing is the BioShock collection. Like I have BioShock Remastered, BioShock 2 Remastered, and BioShock Infinite ready to play when I want, and it's free. Like,
well, I mean, you're playing for the Epic.
Right, but you don't have to. There's no monthly subscription. There's no like.
Oh, I think I follow. Okay.
It just lets you know, like
it's like games with gold, but you pay for gold, but you.
I get an email. I get an email monthly being like, "Hey, this game is free." Like, I think they actually dropped their free game today, or they're dropping it tomorrow, as per recording. Right. So, like, honestly, it's again, because I mean, you could probably hook, one of the Xbox controllers up to the
Oh yeah, that's what I when I played
up to
Infernax. That's what I did.
up to the rig, and
that's cute. Calling it a rig.
It's a rig.
It's Tauntaun. Wait, who is that? Lucy? What is it? What'd you call this fucking laptop?
Lucy. Yes.
Lucy.
Yeah. But like you could you plug something into Lucy and start tapping away.
Start tapping them buttons, baby.
So it's a thought if you want to explore games that you don't have to pay for.
Right.
So
I mean, I got like the Game Pass already.
No, I know, but like shit that if it's not on Game Pass, so
it's a lot of stuff on Game Pass.
I know there is. I know there is, but
Tunic, I want to stream that.
I'm just letting you know that you do have another option for games, friend.
There's plenty of options. It's too many options.
I understand.
Okay. I also played Mechstermination Force. Tom, did you play Gunman Clive on 3DS?
I did. I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
This is made by the same people.
Okay.
Picture, it's kind of like a Contra, but it's all boss battles.
Huh.
So you come into a level and you gotta fight a giant robot. Like, they're all giant robots, and you gotta just fucking, and it's a boss rush. Like, so you gotta, if you die, you just go right back and fight him again.
I'm curious. I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, sure. I'll fire it up at the end of the episode.
Nice.
And that's really all I've been up to game-wise. I did start the Norm Macdonald Nothing Special.
Okay.
It is, presumably Norm did it in a one take, and he did it right before his procedure in 2020. So he's in, still pretty good health and spirits. It's still a little, like, depressing to be like, oh, well, he's
dead.
This is the last, his last thing ever. But there is, from what I hear, like a little roundtable discussion after it with like Conan O'Brien and Dave Chappelle and Sandler and Spade. Just a bunch of his friends, kind of talking about him. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to see that.
Nice.
Tommy, what have you been up to?
Well, one thing I've been watching, which is why we're doing this episode, which we'll get into after what we've been up to. But I've been, I also watched the movie Dark Shadows.
Is that the
with Johnny Depp
vampire movie?
Yeah. And then I was just like, it was good, and then that made me kind of fall into a hole of listening to Alice Cooper. Because Alice Cooper is in the movie.
Okay. I don't know that.
And then I was just like, I'm curious. Because I do remember watching Dark Shadows when it was on. Like, in syndication, obviously.
Okay.
And then I was just like, I'm gonna watch this. I fire up the old Tubi.
Right.
Yeah, it's 26 seasons, so I'm not gonna watch that. Fuck that. That's a lot. That's some commitment.
That is, yeah, man. I mean,
that is some commitment. It was all right. It like a lot of like, very much like sexual undertones and like, Eva Green is in it.
That's what I mean. I saw like a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Very, very horny.
Yeah, very horny.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
I mean, not really surprisingly, but it's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty horny.
I also watched Old.
This is that beach movie. Right?
Yeah. By M. Night Shyamalan and Ding Dong.
Right. Gotcha.
Which is probably the only second M. Night movie.
The only second.
Yeah. Third maybe.
The only third.
Right? Because I watched Unbreakable.
You saw Unbreakable.
Split. I did see.
Okay.
And then
Gotta see Sixth Sense. Didn't you see Sixth Sense?
Nope.
Really? Okay.
It was ruined.
I mean, it's still a fine movie.
Nah, he's dead. I know.
I mean, but that's not really. But you gotta see it. You gotta understand it.
No, I don't. I think Unbreakable.
That's fair. You gotta see it. No, I don't. No.
Unbreakable was great.
Unbreakable's alright.
Fuck you.
I thought it was a lot better in retrospect, but when I watched it recently, I think after I saw Split, I was like, oh, alright.
I do want to see Glass. Still.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
You see Signs?
Nope.
Old
Old was good. The girl from Last Night in Soho was in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the kid was from Hereditary.
Never saw it.
Really? That's right. What the fuck? Hereditary's good.
I get yelled at every time.
Sorry.
It's not just you.
I was excited.
No, it's
I
just
was like,
not you
wow.
that like tell like.
Wow, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's a Tommy movie all about. What did you not want to see it for whatever reason, or you just didn't catch it?
Oh, it's just everyone was just like, you gotta see it, and
so that pushed you away from seeing
yeah.
it. Okay.
Like, I mean, maybe this Rudetober, I'll maybe we'll
Why
watch
didn't
it.
You see it initially?
Oh, because it was just such a, it was just such a jizz fest, and everyone was wanting to see it, and I was just like,
Pretty good.
You're
gonna lose your mind.
I
know one scene, and it's probably the fifth scene.
Are
someone would say.
Are we talking about when the girl eats a fucking phone pole?
That would be the one scene, but there's several other scenes of just like, what the fuck? But one I'm thinking of is you're gonna just be like, what the fuck?
There's a box set that's coming out that I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to make you sit through it.
What is it?
The Conjuring box set. It has all the Conjuring movies and Annabelle movies.
I saw the first one. Is the Nun part of that series too?
Yup.
There
was one on
pretty wild stuff
on HBO Max.
Listen, the only spooky movies I like are animated starring Adam Sandler, so we're going to get to that in a little bit. But continue. Those are the only spooky movies that are for me now.
HBO Max last year, when Conjuring 3 Conjuring 3 came out, they had every single one up. And me and my sister-in-law, we watched the whole series in chronological order.
A machete order.
Yes.
Gotcha. Which works because it's a horror movie franchise. Machetes.
But it's more supernatural, not slasher. So yes and no, it works.
I think a machete would be pretty spooky if it was floating around like a ghost carried it.
But anyway, it was
very. So tell me about Old.
Old. I mean, you've seen the trailers, right?
I've seen the trailers.
The trailers explain exactly what the fucking thing
Beach.
is. Yeah, Spooky Beach. They take like people.
Hey, from Space Hawaii?
No.
Oh, shit.
They take people that were that have like health issues.
Right.
And they put them on this beach, and the beach ages them, and yeah, it was like.
I feel like I just wanted to spoil it because I
don't want to spoil it.
This movie.
M. Night Shyamalan was in it.
He's always in his fucking movies.
The only other, besides the girl from Last Night in Soho, the only other person that I know. Did you ever see the movie A Knight's Tale? Probably not. With Heath Ledger.
No.
Oh, fucking fantastic movie! Oh my god, such a good movie. Paul Bettany plays Geoffrey Chaucer. Robert Baratheon is in it.
Old? They're in this movie?
No.
I don't give a shit!
In A Knight's Tale.
Did you see A Knight's Tale?
I did. I
Recently?
love A Knight's Tale. A Knight's Tale is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I did not know that about you.
Yeah. Alan Tudyk is in A Knight's Tale.
I'm gonna count down, Nation. Fast forward 10 seconds, starting now. What's the fucking... How does it make them old? Is there like space rock or something?
Yeah.
It's not explained?
It's not really explained.
It's just a weird...
All I know is they don't like... the island doesn't like the coral. And you can escape if you swim through a coral tunnel.
Alright, cool.
It was very odd.
Alright.
It was cute.
Alright. Sounds like a typical M. Night Shyamalan.
Give it a watch once, you're good.
I'm good. I saw the trailers, it was fine.
Exactly. The trailers explain
Spooky
everything.
Beach.
Yeah. From Space Hawaii.
Is it from Space Hawaii or not? The jury's still out.
I think it could be.
Could be, could not be. No way to know. Maybe that's the twist.
What a twist. So, that's all I've been up to.
That's all you've been up to. Yes. That's all I've been up to. But we have both been up to the Hotel Transylvania. I should find that and just put that in there. Will I? Don't know. So, Tom, tell the nation, or should I just read the text message conversation we had?
You saved it.
Well, I mean, it's on. I save my texts.
Oh, we text a lot.
We do, but I'll pull it up. So I get this text from Tommy Boy last Friday, as per recording.
No, not as per recording.
Well, yeah, last Friday as per recording, so last week.
I don't think that's how your time paradox works there,
Well,
Bubba.
if I say posting, that was 2 Fridays ago. Stick with me, kid. Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Stick with me. I got it. I got you. All right. So we did not have a topic planned for this episode, as you know from listening to episode 124 of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. So Tom hits me up. This is Friday at 9:35 p.m. We should do the next episode on the Hotel Transylvania franchise. And I reply, are you high? No, I was just thinking of what we could do. LOL, okay. Seems random, but why not? Never saw any of the movies. Cool, I just took notes on the 3rd movie. Very surprising on multiple levels. LOL, wow. And the previous entries? Just 3. Haven't seen the others yet. And this is me now. Yet, how have you been following the story without the context of the other 2? Tom replies, well, there are monsters who run a hotel in Transylvania. And I say, oh, fuck, you must have read the wiki. And you say, that's the wiki. Think the notes I took are longer than the wiki. LMAO. I like taking notes. That's a fucking lie right there, LMAO. Want to see? No need. I can always look at your blank Watch a Lucha journal, which, R.I.P. Watch a Lucha, because Lucha Underground is gone off of Tubi. You two do the... You two... What? Oh, I'm sorry. You have to do the homework, nerd. Okay, so why don't you take notes with that? Then you say, I tried, I'm just not good at note-taking. Then I take a screenshot of our text conversation where you say, I like taking notes, circle it, and put an arrow with a question mark. And then say you're like that fucking Charlie Day meme. I'm just trying to get clarification. What's to get? Sometimes I note-taking, other times I don't. Then I say, so you're a flip-flopper. I've never heard of someone loving something part-time. Then I say, by the way, I'm drinking and fucking with you. Don't let me get to you. And then you say, I'm high. And I took notes on Hotel Transylvania 3. And here we are. What became a joke was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it, baby.
I'm fucking dying right now.
That's really good. And that it is a full transcription of our text message conversation. I was at a bar. You were high, watching Hotel Transylvania 3 and taking notes.
Because I was killing time before AEW Rampage.
Okay.
Did not realize that AEW did not realize that Rampage was not on at its time of 10 o'clock because fucking hockey was on.
Oh, so you got high and watched Hotel Transylvania 3 for no reason.
Because I was waiting for Rampage to
Which already happened.
I know this now. The story gets better, doesn't it?
The story does get better.
I put that in the notes.
I didn't read your notes.
You didn't read the notes?
I was like, wow, okay. No, I didn't read them. I had no familiarity with the franchise. But now I do. So let's talk about Hotel Transylvania. It's a Sony Pictures animation property. Stars such comedic centerpieces such as Adam Sandler and Kevin James and Steve Buscemi and David Spade and Andy Samberg.
Catherine Hahn.
Nick Offerman, Megan Mullally is in them.
Just a whole lot of people.
A whole lot of people. It's one of those things where you just kind of go down the list and you're like, oh, yep, okay, they're in that right now. But if you don't know it, it follows around Dracula and there's a bunch of monsters who are all kind of riffs off of the Universal monsters. And they have a hotel that Dracula made basically to kind of keep the first movie's premise is to keep his daughter Mavis free and safe from humans, because his expectation or understanding of humans from the 1800s is that they'll
fucking scum.
They'll fucking kill you. Hey, guess what? It's 2022. You're kind of in the same ballpark. But in this movie, that's the case. Flash forward 100 years when Mavis turns 118. They are like, Drac is very much... he's a very overprotective father. and he can't get out of his own way for that. So when he's trying to protect Mavis from leaving, that all just kind of backfires into his in his face. Case in point, when Johnny, who's like this little slackery, it's Andy Samberg doing the Andy Samberg voice.
Not a fan of Andy Samberg?
Oh, I love Andy Samberg.
Oh, okay.
But when he does that voice, that's the only voice he knows how to do.
Right.
So he shows up, just by happenstance. But Dracu's gotta be, oh shit, you can't be a human, like, so we gotta dress you up like a monster. But then they kind of hit it off, they fall in love, and then Drac like realizes like, oh, okay, I guess that's fine. So yeah, second movie now deals with them getting married and having a baby, and then the baby doesn't get vampire powers by, I think, his 5th birthday or something like that, or when he's about to turn 5. So Drac's freaking out. Again, overprotective grandpa now, which is very funny because in my recent, in the past 5 years or something like that, I have seen that happen, where a young mother who has a child is very overprotective over said child, and then the grandfather is just like, whatever, throw this baby around,
Question: Was Mavis's mother a human?
No.
Okay.
They were both vampires.
Okay.
They were both vampires.
That's why I was confused.
Mavis's biological mother was, I think, unless it was retconned or I just was not paying attention, was killed in a fire. And Dracula kind of whisked Mavis out and made the hotel to keep her safe. But so the end of
So it's not like Castlevania.
It is definitely not like Castlevania.
Okay.
No. But the end of Hotel Transylvania 1 is that the humans are pretty much really receptive to monsters, especially now because it's like, in real life, it's like, yeah, monster movies, what great fun, whatever.
Right.
Second one, way better than the first one, gotta say. Production value, animation style. Both the first 3 movies, I think, are all directed by Genndy Tartakovsky.
Yes.
Guy who did Dexter's Lab,
Yep.
and I think had a hand in, obviously, Samurai Jack and Primal. But he's sitting on the floor now.
Oh,
That's a me move.
I know.
Wow.
I'm getting in on this. I got my notes up.
Oh, he's ready to go.
Oh yeah.
'Cause we're gonna throw it to you in a minute.
We're gonna go to 3 soon.
But the second one is just much better. Much like a majority of sequels, I think the sequels are usually a step above.
Right.
What they did in the first one, we'll take it the next step. I think the second one made like $200 million or something like that. It was the highest grossing. How gross. Grossing movie out of the trilogy, because the 4th one went to on demand, streaming, I should say. But yeah,
I think it came out during a height of pandemic.
Yes, that's
The
also
4th one,
true.
yeah.
But yeah, so those were Hotel Transylvania's 1 and 2, which I watched.
Yes.
And it was enjoyable,
I'm glad you enjoyed this.
They were both 90-minute movies with, 9 minutes in the Hotel Transylvania 1. There's a fart joke, and I'm like, cool, great, this is what we're into. But it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't as crass as I expected. And Andy Samberg, also an Adam Sandler, David Spade.
Was the fart
movie.
joke? Did the fart joke happen because Dracula or Mavis had garlic?
No.
Okay. Because that happens in Hotel Transylvania 3, Summer Vacation.
I don't remember exactly how that happened.
Well, we're going to get into...
Somebody tried to make the mummy fart.
Okay.
Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I like the animation. I like the art style of it.
I can tell you right now, I hated the animation style of the 4th one.
Really?
Because the way they were talking, and the lips were moving, was kind of how... You remember when, Conan O'Brien used to do that, whole bit? Where,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about,
just
right?
Put the mouth
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
Oh, my God. Did you ever watch, this has nothing to do with anything, except it's spooky, I guess. Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
Duck Busters, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Where it was and then there was that one Invasion of the Body Snatchers bit that they do. I think Daffy Duck gets body snatched or something like that. So they have a picture of Daffy Duck, but they put human lips on them. You don't remember this?
No.
It freaked me the fuck
I
out
think you
every
fever
time I
dreamed it.
saw it. Every time I saw it. We're going to have to pull that up. I'll look that up while you check out Mechstermination Force. I didn't catch that in the fourth one.
Yeah, I
But
kind of did.
Okay. I'm talking about just like the animation, like how everybody looks. Everybody looks very unique.
Yeah, the fourth one, not so much. See, I don't know if maybe it was your TV or if we watched the 4K version. Like, it seemed too crisp and like people's lips weren't moving with their heads.
I'll tell you this: I did not want to spend the full $3.
I'm sorry.
I don't give a shit. It's fine. On Hotel Transylvania high def, so I watched it on standard def. That was a mess. That was a soupy mess. So then I was like, never again. I'm doing 4K for high. I spent money on a 4K edition of Hotel Transylvania 2, and I didn't regret it because I had a lot of fun with that movie.
That's awesome.
Yep. Not as good as Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but
Well,
all right.
you know what was good as Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
What?
Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation.
So is that you subtitled Summer Vacation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look
Tell
it
me a
up.
little bit about Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation, Tom. You're going to read your notes, or you're going to just give me a...
I got my notes up. Baby.
Okay.
I'm proud of these.
Okay.
So this takes place on a cruise ship.
Right.
It's an all-monster cruise ship.
Love a premise like that.
And it's ran by a ship director named Erica.
Okay.
Who is also we'll get into who she is.
Okay.
Nonsense ensues, and there's this one part where Drac goes out on a date with Erica.
Okay.
And she...
I feel like you glossed over a lot there.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Nonsense ensues. Now they're on a date. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Again, this is a kid's movie, too, so we got to move it.
Exactly. So, Erica goes to put a shit ton of garlic in the guacamole, and Dracula, eats all the guacamole, and he's like, it's like, oh.
He has a tum-tum ache.
Well, exactly. Gets a tum-tum ache, and then Johnny and Mavis come by, because they're on the cruise as well with their kid.
Okay.
And so Mavis tries some of the guac, and she's like, oh, there was garlic in that, and she lets out a little toot. Johnny just goes, aw, what a cute little toot. And I was just like, she's a vampire. She can rip your fucking throat out if she wants to.
This is true.
And Mavis is just a hot goth chick.
Yeah.
Totally.
They definitely picked that. They definitely, I feel like, tamed her. Because I feel like there was probably a early draft of what she looked like, and it was probably a little more vivacious.
Like Morticia Adams.
Maybe, yeah. But probably a little more like, oh, okay. I mean, she's voiced by Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, she's a hot up-and-coming actress.
Right.
Up-and-coming. She's been around for fucking decades. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and whatever.
Then it's like a SNL, I looked up the cast. It's an SNL, reunion guest starring Kevin James.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin James is there.
Especially this one.
Right.
You got David Spade.
David Spade,
Chris,
Invisible Man.
Yeah, if Chris Farley wasn't fucking dead, he would be in these movies.
100%.
And he would be in those
100%.
grown-up movies.
Yeah.
So they, got the next best fat guy, I guess.
Right.
Kevin James.
Yep.
Yeah. The Wolfman and Wolfwoman like to bang. They have 80-something kids.
Well, I mean, they
have litters.
They have litters,
Yeah.
exactly.
But they like to fuck. Van Helsing's granddaughter wants to bang Dracula.
Right.
That's
okay.
right. Catherine.
Oh, so is that the twist? That this lady is Van Helsing,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah, and voiced by Catherine Hahn. So
Right.
essentially, Catherine Hahn wants to bang Adam Sandler.
Typical Adam Sandler movie.
Yep.
Yep.
Gets to bang the attractive chick.
Right.
That's like that movie Chef with Jon Favreau.
Right, where he was with Sofia Vergara, right?
Yeah, and his girlfriend was Scarlett Johansson, I think, or some shit. It was
Maybe,
another attractive female.
Maybe. Well, I mean, Adam Sandler in Grown Ups, I think he's married to
Selma
Salma
Hayek.
Click is Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
These
motherfuckers.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah. They do at one point they do this weird dirty dancing to get a Kraken tentacle. That's a family heirloom that Van Helsing sent her. Oh, Van Helsing's in this. He's all like
yeah.
mechanical and everything.
Right. That's Jim Gaffigan, right?
Yeah. Hot Pockets. There we go. Had to get that one in.
I don't know what that means.
That was one of his bits.
Oh. Okay.
One of his stand-up bits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Frankenstein. That's what this dumb movie series calls him, not me. I don't want, he has a gambling problem.
Okay.
He literally bets his
They
limbs.
mentioned that in one of the movies. I'm
He
sorry.
literally bets his limbs.
Okay.
He ends up getting crab claws as hands.
All right.
At one point.
I'm sure that animation was funny to look at.
Yeah, it was, they find Atlantis.
Okay.
Atlantis is some hedonistic paradise where everyone's just fucking
Okay.
and partying. And then Van Helsing summons to crack in by playing some sick house music. Like,
Was it like licensed or did they make something up? Would you know?
No.
You wouldn't know.
No.
All right.
Drag
on FX, didn't you?
FXM, I think, yeah.
Oh. What the fuck's FXM mean?
I don't know.
Movies?
It's yeah.
Oh,
We got the movies. That's their tagline. Yeah.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
Dracula and his son-in-law
Very direct tagline.
are having a DJ battle with Van Helsing.
Sounds about right.
The fucking Macarena saves the fucking world of monsters and man. Yeah.
See, I have a problem with. Listen, I'm an adult.
Like, and it's
I'm gonna watch a
the
cartoon.
and it's the legit Macarena. It's
Yeah,
not
of
like
course.
some
You're not gonna,
bastardized.
you ain't gonna get fucking. If you're gonna drop the
Yeah.
dime, you on a $1 billion franchise, you're gonna get the Macarena. You're gonna get the original recording of the Macarena.
Right. Exactly.
De La
De La Soul.
Is it De La Soul?
No.
Whatever. I think it is. I have a problem when they just go into these licensed music dance offs or whatever.
Oh no, it gets better.
That's a thing that that's got to be like a thing like I'm gonna do a Vince McMahon voice. The kids fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Like I think the second one has a lot of LMFAO, I'm sexy and I know it,
Right.
sort of stuff.
So
Like cool, I don't need that.
yeah,
That's just cringy for me.
at one point of this DJ battle where the Macarena is playing,
Right.
the sheet music that Van Helsing was using did the Macarena and fucked off, like ripped itself and went away.
Okay.
Everyone's doing the fucking Macarena at this point. Even fucking like Van Helsing's robotic limbs wants to start doing the Macarena.
Is it like mind control? Is that why they're doing it?
It's like it was like negativity.
They're compelled
It was
to
like
do it?
positivity, like fighting negativity. The house music was negativity.
What is happening in this movie?
I don't know.
I feel like you didn't watch this movie.
I did.
I feel like
They
you
did rob us of Mavis doing the Macarena.
Oh, you would have been fucking.
Or I missed
shirking
it taking these fucking notes, which is possible. Didn't know when Rampage was on, so I sat through this movie for.
Did you write this in?
And sports fucked me up. See,
There you go.
it's all there.
Wow. Okay.
You will never get this dedication from me again.
This is something else, man. This is something else, Tommy.
You need to be high all the time.
Holy shit, man! I was even thinking, I was like, dude, if we're gonna have a Hotel Transylvania episode, we gotta get a little blitzed. But it's Thursday. What are you gonna do?
It's a Thursday. We both have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man, yeah. So that was Hotel Transylvania 3.
That was Hotel
Summer Vacation.
Transylvania 3. And we did. So we said the second to last thing was the Sony State of Play. The last thing we watched, Hotel Transylvania 4, Transformania.
Yes.
Straight to Amazon Prime. Height of COVID. What are you gonna do? Except mask up and social distance and self quarantine and get your boosters and whatnot. But yeah, what can you do? Stars the majority of everybody else except they didn't get Sandler, they didn't get Kevin James. The guy who's doing the Drac voice is, I don't know, a little unbearable.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't even know what you're trying to do. Are you trying to do an Adam Sandler impression? Are you trying to do a Dracula impression? Or are you trying to do both but not getting any? I don't know. The premise of this one is that there's a Johnny gets himself transformed into a monster, and then through shenanigans,
the reason
monsters get
what the fuck?
Some off.
Get away!
All right.
Thing fucking came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
From Hotel Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania.
Well, the reason he
Space
changes himself
Hawaii.
into a monster,
Right.
is because Dracula doesn't want to give him.
Well, he's going to retire.
He's going to retire. He's going to give the hotel to Mavis,
Right.
and essentially, since Mavis is married to Johnny, Johnny will also get the hotel.
And Johnny still is a fuck up.
He's a
in
boob.
Dracula's eyes.
But
He's a boob.
he can't be that much of a fuck up if he makes his daughter happy.
Exactly. But see, that's the thing. We were talking about this before, where it was just like all the character development, every single episode, really, movie, just kind of like you take a step back because you need that conflict, you need that growth.
Right.
So Dracula's got to be like, wow, maybe I'm the asshole. And, maybe I'll just let my fucking daughter be happy.
Yeah.
Jeez, maybe I could just step away and stop being a jerk.
So,
what are you gonna do?
Dracula tells Johnny, he's like, oh, well, I can't let you have the hotel because, there's a monster real estate law
He makes up a fucking lie.
that if you're not a monster, you can't own monster property.
Yes. So he transforms himself to a monster with Van
Right.
Helsing's...
Which, why is Van Helsing involved? He was a goddamn villain! He should be in fucking jail!
No, but he's there for his daughter.
Granddaughter. Great-granddaughter, actually.
Okay. So is he the one that used to haunt Dracula?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's living in Dracula's...
So they're 2 generations removed of Van Helsing that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But the most current generation is hot for some Dracula meat.
Right. She wants that steak
In her coffin.
Her coffin. I don't know. There was a line where in the beginning when in the first movie where Johnny met Dracula and he's asking him like Dracula related questions and he's like, would you die if I put a stake through your heart? And he's like, anybody would die if you put a stake through their heart. It's like, it's a very fair point, Dracula. You got me there, Dracula.
I like that.
They've got some good zingers, you know?
yeah.
Like they are enjoyable overall.
Yeah.
Bottom line, Transformia. It was cool kind of seeing some of the monsters turn back into humans. And everybody learns the lesson of
just be yourself.
I guess.
Be happy being yourself.
I guess.
And don't fucking
love
lie
people
and
don't
love your
change
family.
People.
And love your family.
Right. I guess that's it. Yeah. But that's Hotel Transylvania. There's also a Netflix show which that's it. That is it. We're not going any further than this. All right.
I mean, there is a series on Netflix.
That's literally what I just
I wasn't listening.
said. Oh my god. Hotel Transylvania, everybody.
All due to Tom's fucking high brain.
There it is, man. And on that note, RudeNation, thank you for joining us on the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania is all done.
Let's get morbed.
Let's get morbed. That's not right.
That's what it is.
It's morbid time, not let's get morbed. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Let's get morbed.
No, we're not high at all.
Oh, no, we're not. It's not like fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's get morbed. Oh, my God. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Dracula, Michael Morbius, for some reason. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Vampire Boys. Oh, my God. Sam Skeleton. Sam watched 3 fucking Hotel Transylvania movies.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty good. Anyway, what?
Did see Mavis in bathing suits, so there was that.
You didn't look anything up. Did you?
It's not on the notes.
That would be on the notes?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Dude, with how much note taking I was taking, everything was going on the notes.
You're just like, for some reason I lost track of 20 minutes. Weird.
You give me way too much credit.
Yeah, Go back and forth.
Like a minute.
Oh, 20 times. Up, off.
God damn it, get away.
It's fine by the light.
No, kill it.
I mean, I'm doing the outro right now, so. Oh, he's dive bombing.
Punch him.
Punch him, motherfucker. Anyway, thank you for joining us for RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Oh, how do I do this thing? Oh, yeah, social media platforms. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search for RudeBoyz469. Oh, no, Tom's freaking out big time. What are we doing? Ooh, get him. Yeah. Great job, Tom. That was great. You saved the day.
Now a bunch of moths come out.
Yeah, right? The fucking the Moth Avengers. Holy shit. We have a Twitch channel, which I gotta get back into streaming shit. Twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. Those archives and some of our podcast episodes go to our YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube?
Yes, we do.
Fuck!
That's bit.ly/RudeBoyz YouTube, all lowercase. You got something to say or no?
Nope.
Oh, you're just trying to shake me?
Yep.
Trying to get me shook?
You shook me all night long!
Like I said, our podcast episodes go to YouTube, and but you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or TuneIn. But our home away from home, our Hotel Transylvania, if you will, is over at the Podbean network, and that is rudeboyz.podbean.com.
Come in and flick that bean!
If you want to hit me up on social media, I'm Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS on Twitter and Instagram. I also have a mixology. Oh, I was going to burp. Sorry. I have a mixology account on Instagram, ShermMixalat64. I've been doing the mixology shit for about 2 years. Yeah. I saw that on Time Hop. Yeah. I liked seeing that weird piss yellow whiskey sour that I made with bottled lemon juice and just some Garbo whiskey. And now, look at me now, baby. Look at me now. Pretty cool. Nice blended with bitters. A split of orange and lemon juice, freshly squeezed. Better whiskey this time. Rich, simple syrup. I know what I'm doing. Guess I'd fake it. Find it out. ShermMixalat64. Tom, where can the nation find you?
You bigoted pieces of shits. If you want to get into... If you want to start throwing hate my way, instead of Moses Ingram, you can get me at Tommy_Cash80. And that's Cash with a K, you pieces of shits.
That's it. Hit him up. Get all your hatred towards Tom. Tom can handle it. Tom will disperse it. Tom will throw it back in your
fucking
face.
wreck you, bitches.
There you go. And on that note, that's it. Next episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Gotta go fast.
Chili dogs!
Every time. We're
going to have to get some chili dogs for next
Sonic
episode.
the Hedgehog. We're going to make chili dogs.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do a RudeBoyz also go to the movies. That's not what the brand's called. We are also going to do a RudeBoyz go to the movies for Sonic 2. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, we don't like doing that, do we?
No, we don't. Because if we're doing that way, you're going to fucking watch Willow that way, then, baby.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
This has been a presentation of the RudeBoyz Podcast Network.
Oops.